Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your weekly reading for December 16th through the 22nd. I want to explain to everybody that normally watches the channel, subscribes to the channel, and the new people that normally when I do these readings, we pull an energy card from the divine. However, your ancestors stepped forward and they said, nope, for this week, we want to talk. So the overall energy is coming from your ancestors, and your ancestors pulled out the Sage card. So the Sage card is all about being devoted and being committed. All right. And when people hear those words, they often think about being devoted to another person or being committed to another person. And that is all well and good. But really what your ancestors are talking about is being devoted and committed to yourself, your ideas, your creations. Okay. So it's not really projected outward, it's projected inward. So, excuse me. So again, the ancestors are wanting you to stay committed with your ideas, your dreams, your goals. Be committed to yourself on achieving those things, okay? Focusing more on you and your needs rather than going outward. And it doesn't mean that we can't be devoted to people or we can't be committed to people, but right now is this week, it's the time for you to stay committed to you. So I like that energy. Now, let's go into the tarot. The first card out of the tarot is the Page of Cups. Now, this is all, I will tell you, again, the cards can have many different meanings depending on who you're reading for, depending on the spread, depending on all sorts of things. Plus, I read intuitively. So I will tell you, this Page of Cups is all talking, absolutely talking about intuitive messages coming in for you this week. Okay? So pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to any visions you have. Some people have visions when they're wide awake. Pay attention to the synchronicities, the signs, certain numbers, repeating numbers. If you're seeing a certain animal, whether it's in real life or just, on the TV or the computer, but it's, like you keep seeing an owl. An owl keeps coming up because the owl represents wisdom, and I feel like this intuitive messages that will come into you and come in for you this week will be about wisdom, right? And there's an and here. For a lot of you, because it's a general reading, Gemini, for a lot of you, there's going to be a big creative opportunity that comes in. Okay, so that could be someone commissioning you to do a piece of artwork if you're an artist, okay, that kind of stuff. There is going to be a big creative opportunity coming in for a good portion of you. And the next card out I love is the Six of Wands. This is all about victory, right? This is recognition. So this is people are going to pay attention to you this week. They're going to notice you this week. You'll have victory in any endeavor that you do this week. I love this. And I really feel like, even though it's the victory card, I really feel it's more on that recognition side, whether that be in your career, maybe that be in love, right? Somebody really is looking at you with a whole new set of eyes, or somebody new coming in. Again, career, work, bosses. It's like, oh, look at Gemini. Gemini's really got it together. Look at them. Do this project well. Look them do that well. So I really love this. And then Gemini, you have the Moon card, which again, it has lots of interpretations, but this is all about the intuition. So not only are you getting intuitive messages, you're pulling from your own intuition. So for me, and those of you who subscribe, you hear it all the time. I start preaching, and I'll try to keep it short, but we do not listen to our intuition enough in today's society. We don't. It's almost like it's been stomped out, which is sad because it's an innate ability that the divine has given you, right? Trust your gut this week, okay? This came up before, and I really need to find a new example. But it's like, you're going home, and instead of taking your normal route, you take a different route and you avoid a traffic jam. You avoid an accident, right? That's your intuition. Use it this week. It's strong this week too. So any kind of decisions, or if your gut says, no, let's do it this way. I mean, it doesn't have to be huge, guys. It could be just be like, oh, you're normally doing a process, at work that you do all the time, and you just decide to change it up. And that's how you get noticed, okay? So this can come through many different forms, right? But yeah, use that intuition this week, Gemini. Use it. All right. And then you have the Page of Wands in reverse. For a lot of you, what this is that you've had this creative idea. And it hasn't been moving forward. It's not gaining any, traction. And there's a reason for that. It's not the path, guys. It's not the way you're supposed to go. So, it's a blessing in disguise that it's not working out the way you want, because again, it leads back to this new creative opportunity. So whatever you've been working on and it's just kind of like stuck and it's not taking off, don't worry, because something bigger and better is going to come through. That is the universe going, hey, this is great, but we got something much better for you. All right. So don't feel like, oh, but I worked so hard, right? Feel like, oh, that was great, but this is so much better. I'll take this. Thank you very much. And then you have the Hierophant card, another card talking again about, intuition, intuitive message. This is spiritual wisdom. And remember, I was talking about that the visions you might see, the dreams, the synchronicities, right? This is that wisdom that's coming in. And I'm telling you, I cannot get this owl out of my head. Some of you are really going to see owls, like actually see owls. Real life, you're out walking, just everywhere you look. And that is a sign that you are getting wisdom. Some of you are going to dream about it. Some of you are going to have very deep dreams where the owl actually speaks to you in the dream. I normally don't go off like this, but that's Spirit's just taking over, and they're doing the talking, not me. So definitely having some very, very powerful wisdom coming in. Then you have the Six of Swords. Now, the Six of Swords is all about you releasing the baggage, right? We've been talking about this for December. We've been talking about this especially with the 12/12 portal. If you haven't watched those videos, please go watch them. You are letting go of what no longer serves you. And what that does is it lightens up that boat so you can get through and go to calm, peaceful waters. So very good, because we hang on to too much crap. I'm sorry. I don't like to swear in the videos, guys, and it's not that I don't swear. Trust me, I swear a lot. But, and I know crap isn't a very big swear word or even a swear word, but you're just letting all that go. And you need to, because that's the only thing that's really holding you back from anything. So this week is really about you letting go to make space for these intuitive messages, your intuition and your spiritual wisdom to come through. And you do have the Hanging Man, which right after that Six of Swords, which really just, that is so powerful, because it really is talking about letting go, right? You're in the Hangman position, you're letting go, you're seeing things from a new perspective. And when I say letting go, guys, a lot of people are like, well, what am I supposed to let go of? Well, whatever's holding you back. Maybe it's a situation, maybe it's a person, maybe it's your own thoughts. I'm not good enough, I can't do that, right? You're letting go of that. There's a new perspective here, like, oh, I can do that. With that new creative opportunity, you're not even going to question that. You're going to be like, oh yeah, I can do that. And look at here, you have the Queen of Pentacles, Gemini. I love this, because this new creative opportunity that's coming in for you guys is going to bring in coin, okay? It's definitely going to bring in some money here. And you're going to be able to provide financially for yourself, which is wonderful. The Queen of Pentacles is all about nurturing, right? Nurturing that pentacle so that it can grow. And this is, that's that opportunity. This opportunity absolutely could be about love, guys, but because it's pentacle energy, it's definitely more about work, finance, how money is coming in, right? Career. And I love that you have the Two of Cups. And again, these readings can be more about love. They can be more about finance. They can be about spirituality. It's, it's all different. Each week it's going to be different. Each month it's going to be different, whatever spirit wants you to know. So normally you see the Two of Cups, and that's absolutely, emotions and love. But I really feel like this is a partnership. Okay. This is a very equal give and take partnership. And it could be business partnership. Absolutely. And it could be love for some of you. It could. Although the most of the reading is not, supporting that. But it's definitely this partnership with the universe. That's what I'm feeling mostly. Like, you can co-create with the universe. You can manifest with the universe and have your dreams come true, right? Your goals come true. And I really feel like there's this huge connection this week with the universe, right? With the divine. Because of the intuitive messages coming in, because the intuition is there, because the spiritual wisdom is coming in. Okay, so that's what this is representing, is this oneness with the divine. Then you have the Five of Swords. Now, this is beautiful because it's in reverse, and this is your ancestors saying, there's reconciliation here. This could be this absolutely could be in work. Maybe you had a falling out with a coworker or a boss, and this is reconciliation. This could be with, a lover, a romantic partner, a family member. I mean, absolutely. But I also feel like for a lot of you, it's this reconciliation with the universe. Because, listen, I've said before, we all get mad sometimes at the universe. I mean, I've looked up and said, what the hell? Like, I'm pissed. What are you doing? Right? So I feel like you have this reconnection, reconciliation with your spirit guides, with your ancestors, your angels, and divine, and saying, hey, I get why I had to go through whatever that was, so your faith is restored, right? I love it. Then you have the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles, this is you working hard, okay? This is you really using that new perspective on whatever this creative opportunity is that's coming in, right? You have this new perspective, this newfound faith, renewal, right? And you are going to work very hard with the universe, okay? Together, partnership, to make this happen, whatever this is for you. This could be a new business. This could be, a new career. This could be a promotion. It could be a lot of things, guys. You're all different, but this is you and the universe working hard together to make this happen. This week is a good week for that. You have like so much spirituality coming in, so much intuition coming in, so many messages coming in. And this thing that you were working on, where maybe you were mad because you're like, the universe, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do and the universe isn't doing their part. You reconcile with that, and because of this new opportunity that is coming in that's bigger and better. And you're like, oh, I get it. And then you have the Knight of Wands, Gemini, and the Knight of Wands is this passion for whatever this is. Like, oh, yes, this is what I want to do. Now, I'm just going to throw this out here. It's not a complete change, okay? It doesn't have to be a complete change of what you're working on. It's just a slight tweak in it, okay? It's a slight just movement, a pivot, if you will, to get you looking at it from a new perspective so you can really bring it out to fruition, okay? So, and it lights a fire under you, and you're like, yes, okay, this is how we have to do this. For some of you, it's a complete turn, right? It's a complete whole different thing, okay? So, I love that you have this, sorry, I got distracted looking at that. There's something about this Hierophant card that there is definitely some wisdom is coming in, some big. Between the owl I keep seeing that won't get out of my head and this Hierophant card, there is some big wisdom coming in, some big aha moment, right? Anyway, sorry, Gemini. Bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Cups. This is great. This is you walking away from trying to make this happen so hard, whatever this is, right? You're like, okay, see, it's kind of like, swim with the current, right? Go with the flow, and you haven't been. You've been trying to make it, you're pushing it too hard to work in the way that you think it should come, how it should come out, how it should come to fruition. And your ancestors are saying, no, let's shift. this is the better direction to take this in. So you are taking the advice from your ancestors and the divine. I love that. And you have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, right? This is talking about that's not how you get your 10 of Pentacles upright, okay? It's saying, no, no, no. You got to walk the right path. Let's get you on the right path. It's just a slight turn. And then, I love this. You have the Tower moment. That's the awakening, all right? That's you going, oh, I see it. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you to the divine. I get it now. I get why this wasn't working. And then you have the Death card, which is even better because this is that transition to making that slight turn, okay? So I love it. And then once you do that, Gemini, look, Ace of Pentacles, the divine handing you this opportunity of prosperity, okay? You're going to see it. Your eyes are going to open. You're going to go, oh, okay, I get it. Thank you, divine. And then that's when that big moment of prosperity comes in. So, beautiful. Beautiful. It's not that the working hard hasn't been good. It has been good. But your ancestors are trying to show you, wait, we've got an easier, better way to get there. And I love that they pulled out the change card. Because falling leaves do not signify the end, but the beginning of a fruitful season, right? So this change, this slight change is what's going to bring this fruitful season in, right? It's going to bring in that Ace of Pentacles. So I love it. So don't fight it, right? Don't sit here in this Page of Wands energy, okay? Don't sit there this week. Follow the rest, okay? Follow the path, okay? And how are you going to follow the path? Because you're going to get intuitive messages. You're going to use your intuition. You're going to get that spiritual wisdom. That's what you follow to get what you want. All right, Gemini. I think that this is a really great reading because overall it's just reminding you that when you're working at something and it's just not moving forward, it's time to have a new perspective on it. Okay, so I love it. Tell me how this resonates with you. What are you working on? What is it? Do you realize after watching this video, because you were brought here by your ancestors for a reason, do you realize, oh yeah, I've got to make this slight change, right? Are you seeing it? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. That lets YouTube know that this is of value to you. And of course, Gemini, don't forget to hit that little bell that notifies you of when Spirit and I upload a new video. So remember, Gemini, just a slight change is needed.